ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be looking at Forex in a different dimension that we have actually not discussed it before. You have heard different topics on Forex, how you can benefit from the Forex market, and how many people have been profiting from this the most liquid market in the universe as we speak at the moment. So today we have a lot of people lined up that are going to be telling you their experience, how they came on board, and their new experience. But first, let me go to the lady who is behind all of these motivations, who is behind all these. She has been a mentor, a very good mentor. She have the how will I put it? She have the resilience it takes to mentor people through Forex until you start profiting from the Forex market. Even if you start profiting from the Forex market, she's not going to leave you alone. She's still going to take every of your question, because if you get stuck at the late at night, she's ready to answer your question. So, the lady Forex boss. So, how are you doing?
I'm very well, Mr. Alex. Happy New Year, compliment of the season. How are you doing today?
Yeah, this is a new year 2021. So, how many dollars are we going to be making this 2021?
Oh, fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, to our listeners, good day, everyone, and a very happy New Year to each and every one of you listening. My name again is Shanpepe on the ForexLadyBoss. And basically what we do here is a way through the foreign exchange market. And we have a platform that we use, which is the I Am Mastery Academy. This academy helps you, teaches a total rookie how to trade and play in the most biggest and liquid financial market. For those of you that have not heard about the foreign exchange market before, this is a market that trades on a 6.6 trillion daily turnover on a daily basis. All you need to do is to acquire the skill set. You learn how to play in this market. You go in and take whatever you want to take. But what we do is teach education, because if you want to play in this market, you must have your first class education. The bank trade in this market, the hedge fund managers trade here. The high net worth individuals trade here, the CBN trade here. The last time I checked, our very own CBN threw in 51.8 million US dollar in this market. And what we do on this program is we bring our students on board, to share their testimonies, to tell you their journey so far, how the market has been, how the lessons, the wins, how the process of learning has been. Like we tell people, if you want to win in this space, you have to be patient with the process. You must be willing to learn, unlearn what you've learned. You must be willing to be patient with the process, and you must be willing to put in the work. It's for people that are willing to put in the work. If you don't put in the work, you cannot win in the Forex market. If you want to win in the Forex market, be ready to put in a whole lot of work. And today we have our very own Evelyn Ahu. She will be sharing her journey so far, and she'll be telling us her experiences in this market, how it has all been on the academy. And Mommy is also on the call.
Yeah,
so
Mommy
we'll
is
be hearing from Evelyn now. Take it away, Mr. Alex.
Okay, I don't know, Evelyn, if you can put on your picture. We're not seeing your video. We want to see your video. We want to see you talk, because our audience will want to see who is talking to them. Who is this person? They might be wondering why you're hiding behind camera. So I don't know if you can put on your video, please. Okay, I can see you now. So how are you, Evelyn? Okay. I don't know if you can hear me.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly now. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
In fact, for the look of things, if I have to assess your look, That means you are eating plenty dollar. Well, you're spending dollar, you know.
Yes, I say I am.
It's obvious. It's obvious because look at your cheeks, your smiles, and everything. You are excited about the market. But first of all, take us through your experience in the market.
Okay. I started a year ago, December to be precise. I was due for over 2 million and I was passing through a lot of emotion. And I have
Wait a
been,
minute. You were duped of 2 million.
yes, all the
Okay.
Forex market, yes.
Okay.
Going through a lot. And I have been seeing the boss lady on Instagram. And I kept on telling myself that one day I'll meet this lady, one day I'll meet this lady. So I was looking for a distraction because I really needed a distraction. I needed a distraction that would take me off the emotions. And so one day I just said, okay, I need to go for this training. And I went to NAV Conference Center, and that was how I met her. And we got talking after the session, and I told her that I really needed to join. And she was like, that she was so happy that I'm from her place, and she wants me to, that she's happy, and she embraced me. And that was how the journey started. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. So
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yes.
I can hear you clearly. So you met with her, and that was how the journey started. So
yes.
what gets you excited about the Forex market? Is it because after she have told you or she have taken through your process, you get excited and say, okay, this is the market I think I should profit from?
Yes. I've always heard of Forex, but I didn't know how to start. And so I felt, okay, it was going to be a good skill for me to learn from. And so when I joined her and she told me, okay, she was going to put me through. She actually puts me through. But you know how when you come in, you want this, you have this money making fast cream thing. I was telling her, she kept on telling me that, that really you need to take things easy. Like me, I need to go through the training. She told me about the I am mastery thing, and then I joined. Of course, I put in the work, combining my job and learning. It was not easy. I was burning, like, should I call it candle lights in the night? After work, I come back home. Although it was getting to me, but she kept on encouraging me, Evelyn, you need to do this. This is a skill set you should continue at. And I continued, and it has been a good journey for me.
So now let me ask you, because I always ask people on this platform, what have been your frustration? Because it's not all that easy, because burning your candle, have you ever thought about quitting the process? This thing is too complex for me, so let me just quit I don't think this thing is actually hard for me, because you're getting frustrated. So what was this experience like?
Yes, it was kind of frustrated at first because when she told me that people come back telling her that they have blown their account, when she said blow account, I had to ask her, what is blow account? And I told her, I promised myself not to blow up my account. And then I did, the first time I did, the second time I did, I could not go back to her to tell her because I told her that I would not blow my account.
Your account.
Yes, blow my account. And then I told her the third time again. And at one point I said, come, I can't continue to put in money into this thing and then the thing. And she kept on telling me that you're doing something illegal. You're doing something illegal. I should just try and follow the rules. I continued, but honestly, I blew my account like 10 times and I told myself, I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to do
10 good times.
10 good times, yes. I told myself,
so let me ask you, could this be the reason why people think Forex market is fake, it's not real, because they don't have the patience to learn that actually what you are learning, what you blow your account, but actually you are learning something, you don't have the patience. Could that be the reason why people think Forex market is fake?
Yes,
in your own opinion.
Yes, because if you don't follow the rules, you definitely blow your account. If you're taking illegal lot sizes, you will blow your account. And so if you don't have the mind to learn, because after blowing your accounts and you don't have the mind to still put in the job, then that's where the scamming thing comes.
Then you leave the scene with a different story. This thing doesn't work. Yes. So it's a scam.
Yes.
But because you did something illegal and your mentor was telling you this is how you should go, You get greedy in the
Yeah.
process, so you blow your account, but you blame the process that didn't work, not you. Now, first, let's talk about, we know we're driving to the process of your frustration during the time. So
Okay.
where were you thinking to throw up the towel? So let me just get this thing on. Do by because based on your experience, I was duped about 2 million, and this one again. So just think, I beg, make I work out
Yeah.
with my own. This is not my own thing.
At one point, I stopped. I would lie to you. I stopped. I told myself that, okay, I need to, because all this money I have been putting in and the thing that has been going, why don't I save it and do something else? But at the same time, I sat down and I told myself that this is something else I'm thinking of going into. It requires me working 30 days a week. And if I don't get me 30 days a month, rather, this, and then at the end of the day, this is what they pay me, peanuts. So why don't I go back again and just be patient, follow the rules like she has told me to, and then put in and just make your money? I came back. I actually came back for it.
So how did you come back? You came back to her like the prodigal child.
Yes, I will say that.
The prodigal child. Okay, now when you started making money from the process, so what was your excitement? The first money you made from Forex, what did you do with it? Let me ask you. I will ask you this question.
I'm not going to tell you.
You don't want to tell me.
Okay. Okay, I did something good with myself.
Okay, so you were excited. You make money from the Forex market, despite my losses because of my disobedience to the process. I make money from the Forex market, so you were excited. How excited were you telling other people to come? Though this thing actually worked than what I thought. Because from the beginning you might have had a mindset that it doesn't work, but when you started making money, were you excited telling other people how this thing works?
Okay, I kept on. I told a couple of friends, and because they saw how my money was going by paying the IM mastery and all that, and they kept on telling me, I hope you're not going into the wrong thing, because they haven't seen, according to them, they said the money they were expecting me to get from the Forex market. I now told them that it's not a quick, yes, it is not a quick scheme thing. You have to just be patient to get this money. And then even if I get it now, do you think I want to tell you the whole thing? But they kept on telling me, and I said, no, this is real. So anytime I bring up the thing, they'll be like, but the thing, the registration is expensive. And this, I said, even outside the outside world, before you do anything or before you go and
It's
open a shop.
expensive.
Yes, they told me it was expensive.
Because I have seen a lot of people who rented shop with 400 or something, 500 or something, 1 point something million. At the end of the month, they get nothing out of that market. And you see the funny, they don't blame the market. They just try to find a way to make up. Now, let me ask you about the psychology. When you came back, when you placed a trade, what was in your mind? Am I losing? Am I winning? Am I sure the market is going when it's red? So what were your thoughts at that moment?
Okay, for the psychology thing, I had worked on myself. I just knew that it was a win or lose situation. So if I win the trade, it was good for me. If I still lose the trade, it's still good for me, because I've learned from my educators that you shouldn't, because even in the market, you shouldn't, this is a market. This is a 6.3 something market. So you shouldn't be that you must win. So when you get there, days are bad days. They told us that there are bad days. So even when I don't get to, even when I lose, I take it with good faith. And I win, I take it with good faith.
That's what I want, because the mindset matters a lot when you are picking a trade. Because most time, many of us start getting jittering because we have not been able to master the process when we start seeing red. But when we are seeing blue, yeah, we are so very excited when we see blue. But when we see red, oh, what should I do? So based on your past experience, or let's say based on your past experience, so how were you able to manage the process? And if you have to mentor somebody right now, which I know for now you have the ability to mentor somebody, how will you pull them through the process?
Well, okay, I'm going to be telling them this. When you're going to come in, don't come in with a mindset of making quick money. If you're for the quick money, then this is not for
Don't
you.
go.
And then you have to be, yes, you have to be willing, you have to be teachable, and you have to be learnable. Don't be too quick to answer questions. Don't be too quick to tell when somebody wants to tell you something. You say, you've learned this, you've learned that. No, don't be quick be too quick to speak. Just, even if you know, just be quiet and listen to whoever is coaching you, because the person has been there already before.
So let me go to Lady Shanpepe now. Hello, Lady B.
Yeah, Mr. Alex.
How were you able to manage her frustrations? Because I know there are sometimes either two behavior she will exhibit. Either she avoid you completely, or she gets pour all her frustrations on you. So which of them did she do? Either she avoid you or she pour her frustration on you?
She was actually avoiding me. She was avoiding me because one thing with Forex is this. This thing has happened to me too, because when I started, the guys I was trading with, you understand? The guys I was trading with, they were good at it. And I just felt, you see somebody cashing out 5,000, you see somebody cashing out, So at a point I was like, why am I not making money? So you see me I can take 10 trades position. And you needed to see the lot sizes I was using. So whenever a student comes on board and this is happening, I know what they are going through. So I talk to them from, based on experience.
Your background experience.
I have gone through that part. I've experienced it. So that's why they say if you have a mentor, it makes your journey, yes, it makes your journey shorter and you're already there. Because a mentor holds you, doesn't want you to repeat same mistakes that your mentor has, done before. So whenever they complain, I understand from the point, they complain. And like evening, she was doing so many things wrong because she was just using illegal lot size. I call those lot sizes Maitama house lot sizes, because you want to buy house in Maitama, so you want to go big. You either go big or you go home. You understand? So I warning them after doing a whole lot of psychology, a lot of them still go back, until want to the same thing to see how it works, if it's going to work. And most times it doesn't go out well. It doesn't go out well. So like I tell people, Forex is not a get rich
quick business. Oh, it's like we've lost the lady herself. Maybe she will try to reconnect with us. Now, let me bring, okay, she's back. Let me bring in Madam Comfort. Hello, madam, how are you? Okay, you are back. Okay, please finish up.
Yeah, I'm actually on the road and the network has been messy.
Okay, so, yeah, I see you are inside the car. Yeah. So, okay, let's finish your thoughts.
Yes, so what I tell them is to be patient with the process and stop using illegal lot sizes. You have $100 account and you're entering a position of, like 0.10, 0.20, any small movement in market, that account will close. But if you use a proper risk management on that $100 using 0.01, you're supposed to enter like 50 to 100 trades before you blow that account. And by the time you blow, like you lose like 50 trades, you should know that you are not doing something right. You've not gotten a hang of this thing. So you must be teachable and coachable. You must be willing to go through the learning process. Like I was talking to someone yesterday. I told the guy that you have to unlearn what you've learned before, because he told me he has been doing Forex, but it has not been working. I said, can you be teachable and coachable? Can you be willing to go through the process? If you can give this thing time, it's something that, it guarantees financial stability and freedom. Like we keep saying, I keep saying this thing because I'm 110% 100% testimonial that Forex has changed my life. It has changed everything about me. But you must stay disciplined. You must discipline your way to success. You must be consistent with the process. Forex is not touch and go. You do today, you go and come back in 8 months, you go and come back in 2 years. You must follow the process and you must be patient for it to mature.
So now, what can you say to Evelyn as like I always say, I looked at her like the prodigal child who ran away, then came back because the prodigal child thought that, oh, let me just go into this market and get everything and go and enjoy my life forever, not knowing that when you get out there, you get frustrated. She have to come back. Because funny enough is you're going to have people like her who comes to you on daily basis. So how do you manage them?
You know, I've been in this game for over 3 years now. So I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. I've seen all. I've seen them all. So whenever anyone comes with a strategy, I've seen it before. So like what I advise them, and like Evelyn, I told her, you must just be patient with the process. I know you are in need of cash. You want to make money, but can you go through the learning process? Let's not try to cut the shortcut, because most times a lot of people try to cut the shortcut, and when they try to cut the shortcut, they get the whole thing wrong. They get the whole process wrong. So like Evelyn, when she came back, I was super excited. I told her, welcome back. Now it's time for you to learn, be patient with the process. The money will eventually come, because this market is a 6.6 trillion US dollars. Every day people are winning, lives are changing, and that's how some people are crashing into the market, because they are not doing the right thing, because they've refused to be disciplined. They've refused to follow the right process. You can't be entering the market with a Metama lot size. If it goes against you, you have an account.
Lady B, what is Metama lot size? I don't understand.
Metama lot size. You know the way Metama is in Abuja now. You want to get a house in Metama. Metama is one correct place in Abuja here. If you're living in Metama, now. So if you want get house in Metama and you're doing it wrongly, you either go back to Nasarawa State.
Even Nasarawa State is still better. You go back.
Or you go back to your village.
Let me bring in Madam Comfort.
Okay.
Hello, Madam.
Yeah. Hello.
How are you doing today?
Hello. Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Now you have listened to both sides. You have listened to Evelyn, her frustration, her hiding, because when God started calling Adam, where are you? He said, I have eaten the forbidden food, so I'm hiding. So she went hiding until she had to come back until she had to come out of hiding. So what advice do you have for those who might exhibit have the same, maybe similar behavior in future, who might be listening to us right now?
Well, the only advice I have for them is just to re-emphasize most of the things we have discussed here, because there's no other two-way to success in this Forex business. People should just come in first and foremost, for purpose of emphasis, should come in with a mindset of patience. It is not a quick, rich scheme. It is not gambling. It is not an overnight success thing.
It's not posing scheme that what they will tell you, bring 100 naira, I'll give you 200 naira the next day.
Yes, it's not a Ponzi scheme. Put in 200 now and get 2 million tomorrow. It's not that sort of a thing. But there is a process. Once the person is disciplined to go through the process, the issue of success is totally guaranteed. Why? Because in IM Academy that we are all leveraging on here, because all of us here, we are all members of the IM Academy. Once we follow the learning structure we have in place, and we leverage on all the resources, the educators, both online and even the local arrangements we have, you are bound to make it. Just follow the instructions, no deviation. Success is guaranteed. That's just what I would want to emphasize. If not, bad things or bad experiences like blowing of accounts and so on would. It's just a matter of discipline, being teachable, learnable, as we mentioned earlier in this discussion, and following the instructions and the process. With that,
thank you very much, ma. Let me bring Evelyn in before I move down to the lady boss herself. You have every tools at your disposal by IML Academy. Hello, Evelyn. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, you have every tools at your disposal, and you were given every tool by IML Academy, and you have mentors who were willing to teach you. Are you telling me there was a certain point that maybe your greed was activated, or that was why you lose some accounts? You have to disobey for you to. You just think, I have a short call. Let me get this thing done. Am I right?
Yes, you're right. You know, sometimes greed sets in the sense that you have 100. Sometimes it's not like we don't obey the rules, but there are times that okay, you just say fine. If I can do 5, okay, let me say if I can use $5 or $10 and do 3 trades, that will help me get my money faster or increase my account faster. And then before you know it, the news comes in. The news comes in when you're most busy at work, and the next thing is you come back with your account blown. And that's when the mood now sets in, bad mood now sets, you start getting angry over a lot of things.
What you did, exactly. You start getting angry over what you did wrong.
Exactly.
So
Why
in that moment, who do you blame? You blame yourself, you blame the process, or you blame your mentor?
No, I blame myself because they have already told me. Yeah, no, I blame myself because they have told me that. Yes, but I decided to go in with the lot size I wanted. So I blame it on myself.
Thank you for your honesty, because many people actually don't take responsibility for their losses. Either they blame the process or they blame their mentor, but in the essence that they actually disobey the process. That's why they are in where they are in. So thank you very much for your honesty. And I want to thank you for sharing your thought and your time with us. Hello, Lady Boss. Are you there?
Yes, yes. Okay. Alex, yeah, I'm here.
On your final notes, you're going to have a lot of students that are going to be like Evelyn. So I want to give them your final words to them before they meet you personally.
Okay, before they meet me personally, all I have to say is Forex is simple. You know, it is not difficult if you put in a lot of work to it. You know, as time goes on, it's going to become clearer. You know, you're going to get used to it. You're going to understand how the market works. I understand when people come into the system newly and they say they don't seem to understand. When I started trading too, that was how, you know, at the point I felt this thing is not for me. But what kept me in this market was it's a 6.6 trillion US dollars. And I had mentors that, you know, they had results. And because I wanted my result to be like them, because they say if you want to be wealthy, all you need to do is copy and paste what the wealthy people do. So that kept me coming back. So, and my mentors didn't leave me, you know, like Chairman Buki or Shinowo. You know, I bless God the day I met her, because she kept, you know, she'll tell me, you can do this. Shanpepe, what's stopping you? You can do this. If she asks me to do something and she calls and I tell her that I'm on it, she still, you are on what? You know, she just kept on my case, you know, kept pushing me. And because of the results that I was seeing people in the community, you know, I wanted to get something like that. So I kept at it. Even it was not easy, but you know, now when you see charts, like I tell people coming on board, you need to marry your charts. If you can marry your chart, you know when you see, you know when to enter, when not to enter, when to stay away from the market, because it's something that you've been consistently doing. And like I tell people, this is a new year. You don't expect to be doing all things, you know, and get same result. You know, all you need to do is to change pattern. If you've been doing same thing for some time and no result, you need to change pattern. This is an opportunity that is a game changer, is a life changer. If you can be willing to stay with the process and be patient with the process, you're going to harness a lot of goodies from this opportunity.
I wish you have more time. Would have talked about what are the prospects for the new year 2021. I think in our next conversation we're going to bring that one up. I want to thank you for sharing. Yeah, I want to thank you for sharing your time with us today, like as always. And Madam Comfort for your time, and Lady E, thank you very much for educating us about your frustration, your excitement, and your silence. So I really appreciate you. So Lady B, thank you very much. See you next week.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Alex.
Where's my Christmas rights?
I'll bill it to you. I will bill it to you.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us. Thank you.